Hello and welcome to a new vlog. Today we will explore Bydgoszcz. Bydgoszcz is a city of northern Poland, and here the river Vistula and Brda comes to meet with each other. We went to Bydgoszcz from Warsaw, which is the capital of Poland, and if you take a train or a bus, it will take around 3-4 hours to reach to Bydgoszcz. We took a train from Warsaw. It was around in the morning, I think around 7 a.m. or so. So our train journey was comfortable enough. We took the intercity, the second class, and after reaching to Bydgoszcz, we just first explored the river, which is the beauty of the city, and you will find a lot of bridges connecting from one side to the another side of the river, and we just went through the bridges and we did some cool photo shoots, and you will find lots of locks on the bridges, which are called as the love locks. And it's a beautiful city which is small and not that much popular to the foreign tourists, so you will really feel a very warm welcome from the locals. In fact, from the riverside we went to visit the old town of Bydgoszcz, which is another attractive place on the city. And as usual, like any other old town of Polish cities, Bydgoszcz old town is also very touristic, very beautiful. You will find lots of restaurants and very nice actually museums and buildings are over there. So we had our breakfast at the old town area. They have very nice cafes, and there is the old town town hall actually over there. And you know what, Bydgoszcz has its own local time. Do you know that? Please check on the Google. So they have a clock over there in the old town area. So again we did some cool photo shoots, and it's really very beautiful. From old town we started walking towards the soap museum. Yes, so Bydgoszcz has its own soap industry, which is pretty famous. And on the way we found lots of pretty flowers, as it was summer, and most of the restaurants were like decorated with flowers and orchids. So it's an additional beauty and the attraction to the tourists. Apart from soap industry, Bydgoszcz was also famous for their textile industry. So in old times, they had a lot of mills active, and they provided the clothings, very beautiful clothings all over the Poland and Europe. So it was a very like important place for trading. So nowadays those mills are not active anymore, but those are still there as for like museum and exhibition purposes. So there is a place called Mills Island where all those mills are there. So you can go and visit that place, and most interestingly that mills are like you don't have to pay anything to visit that mills, and it's very beautiful. This Rhodos Mills is a 4-storied building, and there is a lift also, so you can go to the top floor as well. And you can also enjoy the terrace view, which is again very beautiful. But before that, we will explore what are there in the other floors. So on the first floor you will find a very nice exhibition of some handcrafted items. For example, something made up of like the paper, handmade, and then the glass made items, and a lot of innovative structures, and then some designer clothes of different era. So those are very interesting, you will find. And also there is some history about the mills, and how old this is and what happened in the old times. So all these stories are also described here, but mostly in Polish, so it's a bit problematic for us. But anyway, you will enjoy the whole view and the whole mills. After visiting the exhibition, we moved forward to the terrace of the mill, and there is a spectacular view you can see, and it's almost all the city you can see actually from the terrace. So I always love the bird view of the city, and even wherever I go, almost there are some high building or some church, especially from where you can enjoy the city view, which I really like. European city, how can you even skip the church visit? And yes, Bydgoszcz has a very beautiful cathedral, which is very different from the usual cathedrals we can see in any other cities, like even in Warsaw or in France, whatever cathedral I have seen so far. The Bydgoszcz Cathedral is very different. You can see the interiors, and which is much more colorful than the usual ones, and the decorations and everything is pretty much like beautiful as well as very much different than the usual cathedral churches. So it's afternoon and we are almost at the end of our trip. So from here we went to the riverside again, because the water tram ride is the one of the most exciting activity you can do at the Bydgoszcz, which you should do if you are planning to go to Bydgoszcz. And at the side of the river, you will find the beautiful building of the Bydgoszcz post office, which is still alive and working properly. And the building is one of the most beautiful building of the city. So you can book your river cruise tickets by online, and that is recommended because you may not find the ticket on the same day. Or else you can come in the early morning, and here at the office you can book your ticket sometimes in the afternoon or so. But we didn't do that, but luckily we got to manage like 3 tickets for 3 of us, and it was a beautiful river cruise for around 1 hour. So the ticket is 15 zloty for adult person, and if you are below 26 or if you are student, so you can get the discounted ticket, which is around 10 zloty. The whole route is very nice, and the captain was very kind. He offered us his cap, the naval cap, and we actually wore that and we did some cool photo shoots. So all the people actually we found during our trip, they were very kind to us, and they in fact tried to interact with us very in a friendly way. They took photos with us, and we really enjoyed it. So Bydgoszcz is has a really special place in my heart, and I will really recommend if you are looking for a day trip from Warsaw or from other Polish cities. It's a really nice place to visit. It's not that much crowded even during the summer, because you can see we went there during the summer. So usually during summer all the touristic places are very much crowded, you will find in Europe, but exceptionally this place you will find very calm and quiet, and you can enjoy the place, the beauty of the nature very much. And the whole trip you can manage, like the whole city you can manage to visit on a single day. So if you start early in the morning, you can manage very easily to see almost everything in the city. But of course you can stay for a night or two just to enjoy the beauty of this small cozy place, because there are in every European city you will find lots of museums for art and culture and for history. So if you want to visit all those, then you need to spend some couple of days of time. So if you have some sort of plan, you can of course go for it. Otherwise, a day trip is also a very good idea. And let me know how you enjoy our river cruise. We enjoyed a lot. And what are your experiences with such river cruise or such